Alright, look like it's back on.
Hard to make it happen.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield,
good job.
If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Pull back all off.
Follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're
pull
probably
back
going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd
God
down
damn
is the
it,
time
man,
you
you
go
can make
play
it.
action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Take my 4th and 1.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run.
Good run. Way to go. Take the 4th and 1.
Take it in.
Good job.
Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 9-yard line.
Let's go, guys.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
On first down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. But they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Good job, guys.
Picked up by the Dolphins.
Good
and
job.
They take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. All of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
On first down, Carson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Come on,
and
guys.
He's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13.
He didn't even know he caught that. You got to pick that
Give
off.
him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This will be caught just inside.
All right, they got a choice. Go for it, take a field goal.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Take a field goal.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Breida.
Oh, come on. That guy was gone.
30 to the 34.
Breida.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
You get cheated every fucking time, guys.
So instead of giving them another third down,
But they don't give it to me. I'm gonna take my 4-and-1.
Right there. You don't even have to
I'm gonna take my
spend a lot
4-and-1.
of time
Fuck this.
considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
Take my
Good
4th and
job
1. Let's see what they
declining
got.
that penalty.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Nah, I'm gonna punt that. Fuck that. Nah. In their own defense.
Delay of game. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Don't be dumb. Just punt the ball.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Able to push his way through. Call it a
Don't be dumb,
48-yard
punt the
punt.
ball.
Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And right away, he'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more.
Guys, what was that?
And another first down.
And now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
With the handoff to Chris.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Get that off.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Seahawks 6.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep.
Good throw and catch.
Defense loses him. It's complete.
Good job.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of
Good
bounds.
job.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The big first down right there.
That led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie. His ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket.
Have both feet inbound.
Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is
have both feet
a
inbound.
huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out.
I got to have both feet inbound. Well, I dog it.
Matt Hawk in punt formation for the...
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett.
Guys, what are y'all doing?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
first and 10. It's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They run again with Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right.
Over the line. Over the line. Fourth down.
It's a big play there on third
over the line.
down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
14.
You gotta get a field goal, get a touchdown. Come on.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Miami set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. This is Breida. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to roam now.
That ain't gonna start
and
cheating.
they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well,
Now they gonna
takeaway,
start
partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the
Oh,
scoreboard.
he down. He
and
down.
Go, this thing's pretty
He
well
down.
done.
Bring
But
that
they
back.
still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So here's a first.
What? That guy down. Oh, they gonna cheat again. Look at this shit here. Yeah, he lost it. God damn it.
10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Chris Carson is
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Carson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not
How the fuck did that happen? Come on, guys.
A yard or so short. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running.
Something right here, game over. Come on, guys.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson.
Oh, this is some bullshit. Now they gonna cheat.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
There's some cheating
and that
shit.
Touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board.
They'll push him off with
previously.
one fucking
They
hand. Come on, guy,
Yeah,
really?
they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory.
That's a linebacker.
They just haven't
That's
been able to
some
punch it
cheating
in until that point. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So a hit stick don't push him backwards. That's a
So
linebacker,
that
too.
effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good
Try to
strategy
cheat, man.
because that's
Bro.
all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Now Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there.
You throw that ball nowhere near where I was trying to throw it. That's some bullshit.
And this return is going to be
Fuck this
right
stupid ass
around
fucking
the
game.
28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie.
That's nowhere near the where I'm throwing the ball.
And you have to be prepared for
that guy gonna throw the ball that bad. They just know how to cheat, man.
Test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands
Man,
quickly.
fuck you,
and that
Gil.
means your receivers have to understand they have to break
Fucking
up their
little
routes
short
quickly
bitch.
as well.
First down, Carson, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and some room to maneuver, and he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 24-14. 46 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Back at the 15.
To throw is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Fucking guy gonna fumble while we driving to win the game. This is some fucking stupid cheating ass fucking shit. Fuck.